huge match here then, with Arsenal against Manchester City, and a real pedigree between the two sides. Manchester City champions in 2010 and runners-up on 6 occasions. Arsenal have won the league title in England for a record 15 times. Last season they were third in the WSL, and they haven't started very well this campaign, Arsenal. They need to pick up their form in coming games, starting here against Manchester City. They trailed against them very early on at home and away last season. Khadija Shaw scored for Manchester City here, but Marnham and McCabe scored late goals for Arsenal in their 2-1 win. Very rare you'll get a draw in this game. Just one of the last 12 WSL meetings have been drawn, and we're very nearly ready to go. The Arsenal know they need to get a victory here today. Manchester City know a big victory here today would take them top of the table, with Chelsea going top yesterday with that 6-0 win at Aston Villa. The whole of the WSL still rocked by the news that Emma Hayes will be leaving Chelsea at the end of this season. She'll hope to leave it with a Champions League winners medal around her neck. We'll wait and see on that one. Arsenal already out of Europeans elite competition. Well, there are a couple of Arsenal changes from the win at Bristol City on October the 22nd. Amanda Ilnasset is fit to replace Leah Cadena, who's missing from the squad, and Chloe Lacasse, the Canadian international summer signing from Benfica, gets a second start for the club. So Pelova drops Diva to right back, I think, with Noel Marritz going to the bench. Beth Mead again among the subs, bursting with energy for her first start since the ACL injury a year ago this coming week. Manchester City, couple of changes from their win at Leicester before the international break. Leah Wabi plays her first match since her sending off at West Ham on the opening weekend because Alex Greenwood is missing, having been concussed on England duty. Alexandri moves from left back to centre back to fill in for her, and Lauren Hemp is back in the starting lineup, a very attacking one. Angadal drops out to the bench. They want to start the game in a very fast way, according to their manager Gareth Taylor, speaking before this game. So much will depend on the wily little and the energy of McCabe in the wide position. And just wait and see where she does start. The players wearing poppies on the shirts. It is Remembrance Day next weekend, 11th day of the 11th month, and that will be respected. So much concentration on players who aren't starting for Arsenal. The ones who are starting will be sure they take their chances with those two, Mead and Miedemar, in the waiting. The referee is Rebecca Welsh. She was on fourth official duty at the Premier League game between Fulham and Manchester United yesterday, and she brooked no nonsense on the touchline, I can tell you, having been there myself. And off we go any moment now then. It'll be Manchester City in the sky blue who get us off and underway after the players take the knee. The great applause here in the battle against racism and social injustice anywhere in the world, a troubled world right now. Rebecca Welsh, possibly the top referee in women's football, gets us off and underway, and here go Manchester City then, kicking from left to right on a bright and breezy day where the temperature is rapidly dropping, and it's a throw to Arsenal immediately on their right hand side. Lacasse seems to be starting on the right then for them in an attacking role. But he has plenty to think about, the manager of Arsenal, in his 78th game in charge, 51 wins in that time. The FA Cup won, the League Cup won, the Community Shield, England's equivalent to the Super Cup, if you like, won as well. Good pressure there as Manchester City play it back to Kiara Keating. What a breakthrough she has made this season, the 19-year-old. He's been recently called up for England duty, went with the squad to Belgium for the Nations League game, sat on the bench. That's Roord. Takes it back again, the experienced Dutch international. 50 games she played for Arsenal in the 2 years she was at the Gunners. Twisting and turning run by Hemp and Kelly in the wide positions. We thought, but it looks as if Hemp might be playing in the 10. Here's Kelly. And his cross has gone all the way through to Shaw. On the outside of the defender, first effort of the game, goes wide from Bunny Shaw. 53 goals in 61 games for Manchester City, startling. Kelly, the provider, had a look up. Not too sure the ball was intended for Shaw, but it got all the way through there. And she took on the Arsenal defence on the outside and fired wide. There's Caitlin Ford, then to Catley. Charged down with a Moyes clearance. Hemp into the penalty area. Ilestedt comes out to meet her. Back in the starting lineup for Arsenal, the Swedish international. A little tumble there for Lauren Hemp. Jumping at the bit to get back in the starting lineup, according to Gareth Taylor. Kept her feet there. Be interesting to see what would have happened had she gone down, and eventually she slipped. Sent off earlier on this season against Chelsea was Lauren Hemp. It's a rarity to see any red cards in WSL football. Ruben Moy on the bench for England's recent games. Here's Pelova. Stroked up then for Arsenal, looking for Russo, who leads the line. Ilestedt. Pelova turning into trouble. There's one there by Mary Fowler, the Australian international. Shaw with the shot. Sting was taken out of it. And away it goes for Arsenal. McCabe starting in a deeper position for them. Russo leading the line, 3 goals for her this season. Only missed 17 minutes of league football. Another touch then for Keating. Had to work hard. She was being closed very quickly by Kelly. Just settling on it here now to take some of the sting out of the game. Only 19 is Tara Keating. Only turned 19 in June. Played 3 games in all competitions, I think, towards the end of last season. A couple in the league. Kennedy. Morgan plays infield. Hatsagawa. Multi has committed the foul. Early yellow card. Hard working in the midfield for Arsenal. Ever present this season. She signed a new deal back in May. Got a little bit late. Missed the last couple of games last season. You remember she was stretching off. It was a bad tackle at Everton. Covered to play in the World Cup finals. Found with the cross in. Now we're starting off the left-hand side for Manchester City with Hemp in that 10 role is an interesting feature for them. Arsenal look for Russo, very much their front runner. Supported on either side by Ford and Lacasse. There's Gareth Taylor, who a much travelled player in his days on the football field, 14 clubs as a centre forward. He played for Manchester City, part of the team that played in the playoff final out of Division 2 in 1999. It was a crazy old affair, that, against Gillingham on a hot bank holiday at Wembley. I was there that day in the commentary position. Doesn't seem like 25 years ago, goodness me. Free kick for the challenge. It's going to be another yellow. And 2 early yellow cards. Shaw, as she turned, was clipped there. And it's a yellow for Pelova. Thought she might play right back today, but she's still in there alongside Kim Little. I just wonder whether they'll therefore lose the attacking energy of McCabe. Zinsberger, clearance closed out. Didn't look comfortable having to clear off that left foot. Zoe Kelly with the pressure on her. Another former Arsenal player in the Manchester City starting lineup there for 3 years. Pressure there on Zinsberger, who was left out of the side against Manchester United earlier this season in the 2-2. Only missed 6 league games in 2 seasons, puts that into perspective. Zinsberger again. And a great clearance. And Manchester City has started the game impressively. Ward tried to find Kelly. There's Hemp, who could be a danger in that number 10 role. It's not the first time she's played in there. Hasegawa. Alana Kennedy. Warm reception for her, former Spurs player at the Arsenal. Now Kelly. Got the cross away dangerously as she took on Steph Catley, and Manchester City had their first corner kick of the game. Pressure will be on Manuela Zinsberger, the Australian international goalkeeper, played for them recently in their couple of internationals against Portugal. I'd say Manchester City are the more cohesive side. Confidence, of course, unbeaten this season. Kelly, it's for Shaw in the middle. Drops out to Hemp. And Arsenal rush it away. Wabi in the Manchester City lineup, only played 70 odd minutes against West Ham on that opening day before she was dismissed. One of the 15 players who didn't go to the World Cup with Spain. She dropped out of the squad, refused to play in the months leading up to it. Kennedy out to Esme Morgan. Went with England to Belgium, was on the bench. And it's an astute pass by her. She's a good player. Up towards Khadija Shaw. You know all about her, of course, stepping inside. Uber-Moy getting the shot away. Comfortable save. Should be saving those. Of her experience, Zinsberger. Her 100th game for Arsenal. That's the worry, the ease in which she stepped inside Lotte Uber-Moy. They've been the better side, Manchester City. Here's Chloe Kelly. And that one of the goalkeeper beaten, but it was the wrong side of the post. But a really bright opening 10 minutes for Manchester City. Mix up at the back, and Arsenal defenders getting in each other's way there. Ruben Moy and McCabe. Clever effort from Chloe Kelly, looking for a third goal of the season. She's approaching 50 goals in her career, Chloe Kelly. She's two off 150 career games as well. And a player who was missing for a long while with an injury. You'll remember the ACL, picked up in May 2021. Alexandra, Spanish player who again missed out on the World Cup. She was one of the 15 who boycotted the squad, but she's back in the side now, played recently in the games against Italy and Switzerland. Wabi, both of them come from Catalonia in Spain. Here's Hemp, and this free roll for Manchester City. To come in and roll in off both sides. She's found McCabe there. 3 yellow cards from the referee in the opening 13 minutes of the game. I'm not too sure whether any of them really has been particularly nasty in the opening exchanges of a game. And when you get 3 cards in the opening 50 minutes, that was a bookable offence. And she knew it with her acknowledgement. When you get so many cards early, you doubt whether you'll get 22 players on the pitch at the end of it. Steered back there by Alexandra. And Arsenal come again. Ford. Here's Catley, a compatriot. 1-0 Arsenal. Against the run of play, but they lead after 13 minutes. Real buzz of noise now around this stadium. Been a terrific player for Arsenal since she came back in August 2020 for her second spell, and well set up. Alexandri dawdled back to the goalkeeper, the clearance was picked up and worked quickly here by Pelova. Ford with the vision and Catley with the finish. That's her first goal in a year tomorrow, when she last netted against Leicester. And it was a fine finish by her. Left-footed, top corner, 1-0 Arsenal. It's their first effort on goal, and they've scored from it. And that is the first time Manchester City have trailed since they went behind early on at Manchester United on the 21st of May. And they just haven't been conceding recently either, Manchester City. And we conceded the one league goal before that this campaign. Roord. Sagawa. Jill Roord. Manchester City with 70% of possession, but they're behind. Possession stats don't always tell the story. Steered back by Pelova. McCabe, it's a versatile player. She's a left-footed right back today. Here's Catley. Talked very openly about the loss of her dad last year, Steph Catley. Morgan's pass had too much weight on it. The Australians playing today, by the way, and there are 3 of them recently played in the Olympic qualifying matches. Kennedy played all 3 for Australia. She's in the Manchester City squad, of course, and Catley and Ford the 3 games for the Aussies against Iran, the Philippines and Taipei. They won them all. It's slipped away from Milo Awabi. This confirmation. Lauren Hemp was the third player cautioned in the game so far. Great to hear the songs being sung, the football songs being sung by so many supporters, and great to see so many supporters. It wasn't that long ago you would see empty spaces here at Borehamwood for an Arsenal women's game. Not that many open spaces, but now look how many people are here. And really it's the Lionesses' effect on domestic women's football in England. The success of England winning the European Championships and then very nearly going all the way in the World Cup in Australasia. Nearly cuts it out. Oh, was a mistake there by Morgan, and the referee gives a penalty. The back pass was poor, and Keating had it all to do, and she's fouled Lacasse, and Arsenal have a penalty. A check on the injured player's welfare. Protocol from the referee before the yellow card is brandished for Chiara Keating. No double jeopardy, of course, in the game these days. Last defender back to concede a penalty. Back in the day, might have been given a red, but she's made an honest attempt to get the ball there, and you don't see goalkeepers sent off nowadays. Goodness me, it wasn't the best attempts to get there, though. Could have dived in. Just a bit young and inexperienced the way she went to get that. If you go to fly hack the ball away in that sort of position, you're always going to leave yourself open. And his side now has an opportunity to go 2-up against Manchester City in 20 minutes. The fourth official there is just explaining why it was just a yellow. Little takes the ball. And she atoned for the error. He was left exposed by the back pass. Had to do something. Have to wait a while. Kim Little here. Hit the post, the keeper might have got something on it. Congratulations from her teammates, and Manchester City off the hook. Low down, splendid save, touched it onto the post. Athletic goalkeeping. Wasn't the best of penalties, not powerful enough, at a fairly comfortable height for a keeper, but goodness me, didn't she get across well. That's a brilliant save. But Manchester City under all sorts of pressure. And they're in here again, Arsenal. Dangerous ball into Ilestedt from the back. She was so deadly at the World Cup, wasn't she, for Sweden, with her 4 goals. Thrives on that sort of a ball when she stays up for a set piece. Gareth Taylor's team were playing all the football early on, thumbs up from him. And it's Arsenal at the moment who look capable of scoring every time they come forward. Rousseau, Forbes in the middle. Rousseau, swivelled and shot away by Alana Kennedy after 1 year at Tottenham. Arsenal's great rivals. Manchester City rocking a little bit here. I think they've definitely missed Alex Greenwood at the heart of the defence. Picked up the concussion on England international duty. Away there then by Hawabi. Arsenal quickly to come at them again. It wasn't the best of balls in by McCabe. Ford, good turn away here from Morgan. Went to plant the cross. Keating just springing to her left-hand side, made the comfortable save. Went to plant that shot with the bend on it. Made the save look comfortable, far from that. And short. Comes Zinsberger to catch. The tool, the goalkeeper by some way. She's 5'10". Keating's only 5'6" at the other end. And full-size goals. It's been a debate in the past, hasn't it? Emma Hayes brought it up a couple of years ago. Said maybe they should consider playing in smaller goals. She was just shot down in flames. Here come Arsenal. Moy. Ford. Catley on the overlap. Ford inside. Beginning to make inroads down their left. That's a strong challenge won by Jill Ward. Fine player she is. Another challenge that had meaning on it from Caitlin Ford. Foul, free kick for Manchester City, taken quickly by the Dutch international. And here's Alexandre. Hasegawa. Seen a great deal of the Japanese international on the ball. They have a present this season, another who played in the recent Olympic qualifiers in the Asian section. Plays out. Puts the balls around the corner there for Manchester City. And Mary Fowler, here's Honey Shaw. So difficult to shrug off the ball, powerful runner. And Kelly, impishly creative. Okay, got a head to the ball. Wabi finds Hemp, his Fowler. Steered back here then to Yui Hasegawa. Sucky club in English football. She was at West Ham for a while. Spectacularly successful with the Nippon Belleza side back in Japan on the Asian Championship at club level for them. Some 13 domestic medals. Manchester City more successful in recent years in cup competitions than in WSL. The FA Cup for the third time in 2017, and the League Cup back in, or the FA Cup was the last time they won in 2020. They won the League Cup and as well, I seem to remember. Cross steps Alexandre. Shaw. I don't think it slipped away from her. I think she was trying to just flick it one side of Wilbermoy and go the other. Hugely talented, the Jamaican international. Little. Such a competitive international, Kim Little. The squandered penalty opportunity will play on her mind. Good game this. Offside, Caitlin Ford. Look at those supporters behind that goal at the North Bank end, throughout this stadium. It's a final autumnal day. Wherever you're watching in the world, you might not have heard that we've had a fairly bustling storm in the last week. Russo with the turn. All the way through there to Chiara Keating. Also signed from Manchester United, of course, had the ball for the penalty, gave it to Kim Little, but I don't think there was intention for her to take it. Often you see players holding the ball to disguise the eventual penalty taker. It was a good stop by Chiara Keating. And it got away. It would have been her first goal for the club this season, first since she netted against Tottenham back in March. Wonderful player she's been for the club in her 2 spells. 17 major honours. Just think the way that the speed in which Russo handed the ball over. I don't think there was any doubt that Little was going to take it. Oh, she's hurt herself from clearing away. Kicked down on the ball. And stuck the toe. Russo with the turn to run Kennedy. He got it away for the corner, but it's all Arsenal now. Strong runner is Russo. Young and old, men and women, kids, good to see them all here. Over with the corner kick. It's a decent header away. Comes out there for Arsenal to McCabe. Very good spell for Arsenal after Manchester City had started the game well. Hits long for Russo, no question of playing out to the thirds there. Moy to Kank. There's Caitlin Ford. Together they play for Australia so many times. Ford turning inside. He's Pullover. Little touch off there looking for Russo. Arsenal flicks and tricks, and you can hear the squeals of glee from the fans watching on. Cleared away by Esme Morgan, lifelong Manchester City fan. Touch on by Ford, didn't come to anything in the end, but they're playing some good stuff here, Arsenal. Ruben Moy and his Ilista. I mean, in the summer from PSG, had a couple of years there. All the way through for Chloe Lacasse. Only the one start for the club before today. The player came in from Benfica. She was another serial winner there with 7 trophies in her 3 years. Here's Kennedy. Went to bring it out. She's helped here by Ward. Now Ford. That's his offer. More competitive in that midfield. Arsenal with Falti alongside Pullover. 6 starts in all for Leah Walty this season. They started the campaign in the Champions League qualifier and they beat Linköping here 3-0. Drew with Paris FC 3-3 after extra time, went out on penalties. And that creates a problem for Jonas Eidevall. That's why he's saying he's going to have to keep switching his side around, because he's got a squad brim full of top talent, and they will be frustrated not to get games. It's going to be difficult to manage. Referee says play on. Wubben-Moy was fouled. Having a look around. And Pullover. Rousseau, good vision. Cast the Canadian. Little in the box, can get forward here because Pullover sitting deep with Valti. Pullover made that run into the box, and out it goes by Alexander. Suggesting there to Esme Morgan, concentration levels have to be kept up, the focus. Valti. Alexandri, who played left back before the break, the international break, filling in for Greenwood in that position. And it slips away from her, and they've been uncomfortable playing out from the back. Many times at centre back for Atletico Madrid. And indeed for Spain. By Wubben-Moy. Little. Suspicion of a little foul there on Pullover. And Little is crunched into Chloe Kelly. Who's this for? Brandished in the direction of Little. We'll wait and see confirmation for that. Sort of wafted in the air. There's another free kick. Well, she stamped her authority on the game very early on. Rabi is the player down. Another car for her. Confirmation of Wabi's yellow card. We'll give you confirmation of the previous one as soon as we get it. Pretty sure it's for Kim Little. Got there a little bit late on Kelly. Killed the wrath of the referee, pulled up the card. It might have actually been something that was said and not Kelly. Might have been for the midfield player in there, in Pullover. It was Pullover. Tend to go in the half. Wubben-Moy. Manchester City's just starting to get a grip of things here again. Kelly. Plucked out of the air easily by Zinsberger. Just think with Lauren Hemp, she's been asked to play that 10 role, but I think she wants to veer out to the left-hand side. She's so good coming in off the left-hand side. I wonder if she'll switch with Mary Fowler. You see him wanting to go out to the left. Throw to Manchester City. Good pressure on the ball by Giroud. Good signing. Champions League winner with Wolfsburg. On the ball again. Here's Kennedy. I always think Alana Kennedy has been around since Noah's Ark, but she's only 28. Played so much football over the years in Australia and in the United States of America with New York Flash and Orlando. Here's Kelly. Shaw turning into trouble. Kelly helping her out. Arsenal, when they didn't have the ball then, had 6 at the back strung out. Hemp and Fowler. Manchester City need to get one of those further into the middle to support Bunny Shaw. Hemp's gone in there again now. Fowler. Cam players a centre forward on either side, and it's a neat turn by the Australian. Roared with the shot, deflected. Zinsberger chose to punch at full stretch. Kelly back in. Danger here. The header off the top of the bar by Hemp and cleared away by Illistedt. And Arsenal then were in trouble. And Zinsberger still on the ground. Closest Manchester City have come. Shot was deflected. She was slow to move to her left-hand side, but got 2 powerful fists to it. Beaten by the header off the top of the bar and then collided into Bunny Shaw. Good effort here by Rohr, helped out by the big deflection. Zinsberger made short. That one was looping off the top of the bar. Got winded in the collision. I don't think anything more than that. Did well at the World Cup finals. Rebecca Welsh as a referee. Took 3 games there, including the knockout game between the hosts Australia and Denmark. It's confirmation there. It'll be yellow to Chloe Lacasse, was it? But on the touchline yesterday at Craven Cottage, any time an assistant referee, a coach from one of the clubs went towards her to complain, Rebecca Welsh was very quick to show her authority there as the 4th official, and she's been very quick to show her authority here today. The names on the back of that yellow card are growing. That's Andre. Kennedy for Manchester City. Looking for Hemp again out wide on that left-hand touchline. But Fowler was virtually on top of her, and she's now fouled McKay. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have 22 on the pitch by the end. It's spiky, feisty. This time, not a good challenge. Katie McCabe here, Republic of Ireland international. Mary Fowler actually might have been a Republic of Ireland international. Her mum is from there, dad's from there, mum's from Papua New Guinea. This is a bright run here for Arsenal. Quite a corner it is now, off Owabi. Good run by Lacasse. Just wants to stay out wide there, gives them the natural width. Has had her problems in the first half, but Ouahabi. Arsenal corner. If it comes up to McCabe, Manchester City could go 2-0 down here, because there's no one round her. Flicked on at the near post, off Fowler, not yet away. Dug out now, the clearance, and eventually out by Hem. Leovaldi. Sinsberg, another long ball. Unbeaten this season in their 5 games in all. Close to the pressure on the ball. We showed you that Belova had been cautioned for dissent. I might have thought, hang on, she was booked earlier on in the game because the yellow card was given against her name. Belova and Lacasse both have one, and Valti as well. So Lacasse was booked earlier. Westhoek lets the ball go out of play. Kelly, a Fowler rather, got there. Around the Kennedy. Steady Manchester City, but for that opening exchange, created too much on a regular basis. Might do here now. Hemp's come to the right hand side to bend that cross in. That could be a real weapon. Left foot from the right touchline, looking for Bunny Shaw. She's tall at 6 foot. Maybe she couldn't quite stretch enough there. Good ball in, and allowed to get the ball in. I imagine Adewale won't be too happy. That's his right-hand touchline now. He started the game so well. Asagawa. Here's Hem. It's another dangerous ball in front of this. Could be key for Manchester City since he's come to this side. Into the 4 minutes of time added on. And it also means that Fowler has definitively come into a more central role. Manchester City look better balanced now. Asagawa. And the real pressure there from Ford. Wabi, unaware really the challenge was going to come in. Well, little turns. If she scored the penalty, Arsenal would have been 2 up long ago. Cross, I think, just deflected on through to Chiara Keating. Some player over the years. approaching 400 club career games, and when you think she has had a serious injury problems, missed the European Championships in the Netherlands in 2017 because of a cruciate knee ligament problem. 2 Olympic Games, in the World Cup finals in 19, the Euros 3 years later. Shaw, a distinguished international footballer, and Kelly raiding in off that left-hand side, stolen off her toes. Good challenge by Katie McCabe. Fouled. Just nicked it off the toes of Chloe Kelly. And was then bumped, and I think she turned to the referee and said, how many times is this going to happen? We see Beth Mead and Viv Miedema as the game goes on. Arsenal might need them. Let's see, they need a second goal. Here's Chloe Lacasse giving chase. And she's been a handful for Laila Houabi. Away from the former Barcelona player. Champions League winner with Barcelona. Very experienced with over 300 club games under her belt. There's McCabe. Little. Pressure from both Kelly and Mary Farah in there, but it goes Arsenal's way, and then rather perplexed he looks on. And he's applauded the pressure. Right decision in the end. Kelly's fouled. A great clearance by Ruben Moy, but got away with it. As that plays into forward, she had a good first half. Balti. Russo dropping deep. That's header. And the half-time whistle goes here at Boreham Wood. And the Meadow Park fans raise their voices to Arsenal, who lead with a goal by Steph Catley after 13 minutes. But Chiara Keating, having given away a penalty, then turned hero for Manchester City, saving it